everybody, welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with another Rumour Has It video where we're looking at players linked to Newcastle United in the coming transfer window and beyond that as well. And we've got a defender here we're going to be talking about who's been linked to Newcastle United in the press, and he's one decent defender as well. So we'll get stuck into that in a second. Just before we do a little bit of housekeeping, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on 2,260 subscribers right now, so we've had a few more of you smash that button. Really appreciate it. Loads of free content and Evermore. 2 weekly shows, Mondays and Wednesdays, and pop-up videos just like these transfer ones. So smash that button, come and join us, and you won't regret it. So who we're talking about, let's get stuck into this then. So we've been linked to a centre-half. Now, interestingly enough, Carl mentioned this, I think, either off-air or on-air, the last Evermore, about the long-term plan for a partner for Sven Botman, and I really do think that is part of the club's agenda. Listen, Fabian Schär's done an unbelievable job, and he's playing so well. Dan Burn as well is playing so well. We've even shoehorned him in at left back. But, you know, preferably, I think Eddie Howe is looking for a right-footed player to play alongside Sven Botman long-term. And there could very well be an unbelievable player on a free transfer that the club might be able to snag. And that is this lad right here. So if you're not familiar with him, he's Milan Skriniar, who plays for Inter Milan. He's an absolute monster of a player. He's a Slovakian international, 58 caps, as you can see there. What is he like as a player? He's big, he's strong, he's very quick as well. He's really dangerous at set pieces as well. At the other end of the pitch as well, he pops up with a good few goals, as you can see there. He's got 11 for Inter Milan in 237 appearances, so he's not unadverse to arriving in the box and scoring a goal from a corner or a free kick, which is something we severely lack as a club. So I'd be all in favour of signing this kid. But the biggest thing that impresses me about him is he's right-footed. So we've got Botman, who's left-footed, Burn, who's left-footed, Schär, who's right-footed. There's only got Schär in there who can play at centre-half. Obviously, both Schär and Burn aren't getting any younger. Skriniar at 27 is a fair few years younger than them. And even better, he's out of contract. So he's out of contract in the Milan in the summer, and that has alerted a few clubs to sniffing around him now. I suppose the only danger is that Manchester City and Manchester United and Chelsea have all been sniffing around this player. But listen, Newcastle United is the club on everybody's lips at the moment. We're the club that got all the focus. We're sitting third in the Premier League. We're playing great football. You know, Botman's came to us. He's playing fantastic football. Bruno's came to us. He's playing fantastic football. Isak's come. Yes, he's been injured, but I'm pretty sure when he gets back and gets fit, he'll also be playing fantastic football. So potentially playing for a team like Newcastle United for Skriniar might be a really appealing prospect. Is he coming this window? I don't think so. I don't think Inter Milan want to lose him this window. I think they've resigned themselves to losing him in general in the summer for nothing, for a small fee, which means he'll probably expect big wages. But you know what? When you get a player on a free like that, you can maybe afford to pay the big wages, and you can balance out, you know, the FFPs there. So let's have a look at the stats and how he sits in the per 90th minute percentiles, as Mark always does with the super duper computer. So you can see there his tackles. He's sitting at 61 percentile. His interceptions, he's quite low. He's in the 3 percentile, but Inter Milan normally play quite an attacking front foot style of football, so he's not intercepting the ball too much there. So that's probably a little bit of a misleading stat as opposed to a lot of other centre-halves across the top 5 European leagues. You can see his blocks is in the 53 percentile. Aerials one, he's in the 45 percentile. So his aerial duels marked up down as a bit of a weakness. You know, obviously Botman's fantastic in the air, as is Schär, as is Burn. You know, so maybe that's something that if we did sign Skriniar, he could maybe work on. But he's a very good passing centre-half as well. He's not scared to get the ball down and play. He can hit a good long-distance pass. He's got a good through ball on him. He's capable of taking those short, quick passes and moving the play as well. So he could certainly fit into the style of Newcastle United's play moving forward. And, you know, he's a good, 3 to 5 years younger than the other two centre-halves I've just mentioned before, and Burn and Schär. So his strengths-wise, his passing and his concentration, he reads the game really well. He gets in great positions to kind of get in the way of the ball, so to speak, and take the ball away without having to intercept it physically off an attacker, which is what Mark's statistic is there, is you nicking that away from an attacker's run. You know, if Skriniar's in the right position to just, intercept the ball, so to speak, and stop the play from happening, then that's kind of what he does really well. You can see how he stacks up next to Botman in the radar there. Botman's obviously a machine built from the future to defend, but you can see Skriniar does beat him on a few different options there. On the pass and the pass completion as well, he's he's a lot higher than him. He's better in the fouls as well, so he doesn't foul a great deal. As you see there, he's down the 10th percentile. So when he does make a tackle, it's always very clean. So yeah, I think he doesn't get dispossessed either. So yeah, Skriniar looks like a really exciting prospect. We will have competition for him, but it could be something the club are looking at in the summer. I think the long-term goal is to have a centre-half partner to play alongside Botman, preferably right-footed, that can maybe take over from Shaw. Shaw does like to go down quite a lot. I always worry that when Shaw goes down, he won't get up. Yes, there's a bit of shithousery time wasting, but I do worry about the injuries that he could get, and he ain't getting any younger. And if he does get a bad knock, it might take him a while to get back into this side. And if you take Fabian Shaw out of this side, who'd you play alongside him? At the minute, it's Jamal Lascelles, and he's not good enough. So I would be surprised if this isn't Lascelles' last season at the club. And if someone like Skriniar can come in on a free transfer, I think that's a good bit of business. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We always appreciate what you've got to say. We always do our best to try and reply. As I mentioned, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you on board. Loads of room for you guys on Evermore. We've got a great community here. Real good chat in the group as well from just fans that love this club, and why not? What's not to love at the moment? If you do us all a big favor, hit that thumbs up and like this button as well. It really helps get it around YouTube. So this is Chris signing off from another Rumour Has It video. We'll be back to talk about some more transfer crack soon, I'm sure. There's loads of stories going on. So keep it Evermore, guys, and we'll catch you later. Cheers.